Hi guys, this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes. Our contact number is 76967342256. Please listen to this video till end. I'm just gonna go through the different kind of letters that are there in OET exam. But to be very honest, what I always teach, I would still love to teach the same thing. I always tell and teach all my students, please don't take it letter as a letter, take it as a case notes. If you will take it as a case notes where a patient is taking some services from you. It's very simple. OET का pattern यही है. Patient is taking some services from your hospital or from your clinic or from your community center, anywhere where you are placed as a nurse. So what you are supposed to do in OET letters, you are supposed to send this patient to the next person. Please understand. Take as a simple word, send this patient to the next person. Suppose if I send to my senior, suppose to an ophthalmologist, suppose to an oncologist, suppose to a psychiatrist, if I get something like this, then obviously I am trying to refer this patient to a senior surgeon. So people start calling it referral letter, but again, I don't think so. We should claim it this way. I would say simply, today I have got a letter where I need to refer my patient to a senior surgeon. Obviously, why? Why? Because the patient's condition must be getting worse. That can be the only reason. That is why I am sending the person to senior doctor, because his condition might be getting worse, or maybe medications are not effective. Or maybe you are sending to a radiologist where you want an X-ray or something, your doctor wants an X-ray. So basically you are working in a clinic, your doctor says you to write a letter for this patient to a radiologist so that X-ray can be taken, or maybe CT scan can be done. So please understand, try to understand, OET is not about defining this is a referral letter, this is a discharge letter, this is a discharge back letter. You don't have to call it this way, but still if you are interested, then I would call this letter as a referral letter. Now, the second question I got this time was, tell me about the advisory letter. Yeah, advisory letter, what does mean advisory letter? What does it mean, advisory letter? Stupidity. I would say what it basically says that you have to give advice. So obviously it is sure if you are a nurse, you can give advice to a social worker. You can give advice to the parents, grandparents of the family. If you're writing to the parents, which is very rare that you will get a letter like this in OET, but still, suppose if you're writing to the family, if you're writing to a teacher, suppose if you're writing to a school teacher, and your patient is a school going student, so you want to give some instruction to teacher, so you will send her the advisory letter, then you can say it is an advisory letter. Or you are writing to a community nurse, then you can say it is advised to you to give her medications on proper time. It is advised to you to give medications on proper time. So this becomes an advice. Rest saying the same. It would be greatly appreciated if you could. Rest, everything remains the same. It would be greatly appreciated. So basically this we call as advisory letter, that we are giving advice because we are not writing to the senior surgeon, we are writing to social worker, community nurses, parents, teachers, anybody who will take your advice. So this is an advisory letter. But again, I don't like calling it an advisory letter. I take it as case notes of my patient, and I am sending the patient to a social worker. So I'm telling the social worker, please take care of his oxygen, constantly monitor him. So this is advices only, na, jo hum karte hain, what we normally do are advices. It would be greatly appreciated if you could do this thing. The patient's BP should be checked regularly. शुड का मतलब होता क्या है? शुड का मतलब एडवाइस ही तो है जो आप डेली लिखते हो. जब आप डेली डिस्चार्ज लेटर में शुड बी चेक लिखते हो, ये एडवाइस ही तो है यार. Why are you getting confused? So this is what is the problem. When you are not, I'm sorry to say, when you are not getting lessons from Dr. BKM, this is what is the problem. This, I don't know why institutes do that. Advisory letter, discharge letter, Referral letter, what is this? Yeah, you should simply teach what I am trying and teach you is that please understand it is not about advisory or something. It's a simple letter I am writing to the next person. Then if you want to know about now referrals, okay, now you say visit letter. A visit letter, suppose if a patient is not in my hospital, I am a nurse working in a clinic, or you are a doctor in a clinic, you get a visit letter. So patient visited to you on 2 January, then he visited on 4th January, then today is 9 January, patient's condition got worse. So what you did, you are sending the patient on 9 January, that means today you are sending the patient to a senior surgeon because that patient's condition has got worse. So again, you are referring the patient. It is a referral letter only. You can call it visit letter as well. And now you will get confused again. Sir, please tell me the difference of a visit letter and a referral letter. But it's just the same. What is the difference? Again, you are creating problem for yourself by wanting to know what is referral letter and what is visit letter. If you do not want to know it, you will be at your comfort, at your ease. Now you will say, sir, I have heard another letter. They say discharge back letter is very important. It is very common in exam that discharge back letter comes. I would say discharge back letter is very simple. Suppose a patient is coming from a nursing home. He stays there. He lives full time there. And by chance, some incident happens. Suppose a patient gets a viral infection. So you transfer, so the patient is transferred to your hospital. You are a nurse at hospital. You are a hospital nurse. So now you gave the treatment, you improve the patient. Now you are discharging the patient. And after discharge, where will the patient go? Patient will obviously go to his place. He was residing full time in nursing home. So you are discharging the patient back to nursing home. Now it is a situation. It will not tense you. ये आपको परेशान नहीं करेगा ऐसे सोचना. So when you are sending the patient to the same nursing home, you don't write medical history, no medical history, no social history. Because you know that he stays there full time. So they must be knowing about social history and medical history. Why would you write social history and medical history? So it becomes a discharge back letter. The guys you say it's a discharge back letter. Please try and understand. Don't get tricked. आप नर्सिस हो, प्रोफेशनल्स हो, डॉक्टर्स हो, आप ट्रिक मत हुआ करो. अब ये बन जाता है डिस्चार्ज बैक. दिस इज द डिस्चार्ज बैक लेटर. क्यों? बिकॉज पेशेंट वाज इन कमिंग फ्रॉम नर्सिंग होम गोइंग बैक टू द नर्सिंग होम. So you are discharging back. So you, when you write this letter, obviously first line would, if it is, this letter is being written regarding your resident Mr. X. बन गया लेटर, मार्क्स मिल गए यार, हो गया, पास हो गए. बस इतना सा तो समझना है. ये लिखा आपने मिस्टर एक्स, नाउ ही इज बेटर, सो ही इज बीइंग डिस्चार्ज बैक. लास्ट लाइन में सो ही इज बीइंग डिस्चार्ज बैक टू योर प्लेस. अब it is also an advisory letter as well. Now it is, after once he reaches there, please understand. अब आप उसको कैसे इंस्ट्रक्शन दोगे? लास्ट पैराग्राफ, फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ की लास्ट लाइन, once he reaches there, you are advised to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. Always write this line. But again, please read the situation as well. Doesn't mean that 100%, but 99% yes. So once he reaches there, you are advised to follow few instructions for his speedy recovery. Now this becomes a discharge back letter pattern. And also you say it is also an advisory letter as well. If you can understand, please, it is nothing different. You are giving advice now. You are advised to follow few instructions. Again, you are getting tricked without any reasons. So please, and this is discharge back letter. Again, I am claiming it only for you. Otherwise, say it is a situation. Visit letter, when there are dates given and patient is visiting you, then you are referring to a senior surgeon. This is the most common letter for the doctors, visit letter. Then you get this advices letter like social worker and all that stuff. Then this is referral letter when you are sending to the senior surgeon. But even if you are sending the patient to a social worker, you can still say the patient is being referred to you or the patient is being sent to you. if you're sending the patient to a nursing home, so the patient is being transferred to your nursing home. So transfer is a better word when you are sending to the nursing home. Means it is, if you're sending to a person, you are referring. If you are sending to a place, you are transferring the patient. This is the difference between the transfer letter and the referral letter. Refer we do to a person, and when you are sending the patient to a nursing home, so you say that he is being transferred to your nursing home. That is how simple it is. Now there is another letter that is the most common letter these days. Most common letter. Matlab, this is the most repeated letter coming every now and then. Even this time I am expecting. So this is like GPs. Back to GP. So this is another letter that I am expecting on 28th January. Again, this letter is something that will come every time. Matlab, if it does not come on 28th January, that means 11th February, 100%. If it does not come on 28th January, 11th February, 100%. So what is GP? So you are sending the patients, you are sending the patient back to his GP. Now, talk about this thing. Sir, it is a discharge back letter. I would say no, because you are not discharging the patient to GP's home. अगर वो GP के घर जाता, if patient would have gone to GP's home, then it would have been a discharge back letter. अगर वो GP के घर से आया होता और GP के घर पे जा रहा होता, तो discharge back letter होता. ये discharge back letter है ही नहीं. तो sir, can we call it refer back letter? I will say yes, you can call it refer back letter, but the condition is that patient was referred to you by GP. What I mean by this statement, if the patient would have been referred by the GP to you, suppose you are a nurse at neurology clinic. So you are a nurse over there, or you are or in case of doctor, suppose if you are a neurologist. So patient comes to you, you provide the treatment, patient is better. But you know that he will still require doctor's attention, but not senior doctor in the hospital, but he will require doctor's attention. So you will say, being his primary GP or being his GP, you are requested to provide him ongoing monitoring and care. तो अब आप उसके जीपी हो, आप ही प्रोवाइड कर देना. सो दिस इज अ रेफर्ड बैक लेटर. अगर पेशेंट वहीं से उसी के जीपी के पास से आया था और वापस उसी के, एंड नाउ इन दिस सिचुएशन व्हाट शुड आई राइट? नाउ यू कैन इजीली सी. सो प्लीज डोंट टेक इट एज अ पैटर्न, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. दिस पैटर्न क्रिएटेड बाय डॉक्टर बीकेएम इज प्योर प्रैक्टिकल सिचुएशंस. सो ऐसी सिचुएशन में मैं क्या लिखूंगा? मैं ये लिखूंगा, दिस लेटर इज बीइंग रिटन रिगार्डिंग वन ऑफ या regarding Mr. X who was referred to us on 6th January. तो मैंने बता दिया, this letter is being written regarding your patient Mr. X who was referred to us. इसमें कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है यार. ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, this letter is being written regarding your patient Mr. X who was referred, या regarding our mutual patient, but I do not like this thing, to be honest. Regarding one of our mutual patients, you can write it, but if I would have been an English teacher, I would say, wow, I am an English teacher, wow, what a line. But if I am a dentist, if I am a doctor by profession, I know normally I won't write this way, I would write this way. This is my way of writing as a doctor. This letter is being, or as a nurse, this letter is being written regarding your patient Mr. X who was referred to us on 16th January. At that time, he was having severe diarrhea, vomiting and fever. Then you say required treatment was given. He is better. So he is being discharged. Obviously मैं यही कहूंगा ना डॉक्टर को. अब डॉक्टर को बता दिया भी तुम्हारा पेशेंट ठीक हो गया, तो हम इसे डिस्चार्ज कर रहे हैं. After discharge, you are requested to provide या to take care. Simple भी लिख सकता हूँ. You are requested to take care of him being his primary GP, being his GP. ऐसे भी लिख सकता हूँ, after discharge you are requested to take care of him being his GP. GP होने के नाते now you take care of the patient. So ये referred back letter बन गया. अगर सपोज पेशेंट बाय चांस गेट्स इनटू एन एक्सीडेंट और वो पेशेंट रेफर जीपी ने किया ही नहीं, तो वो सीधा एक्सीडेंट से सीधा इमरजेंसी डिपार्टमेंट में सीधा पीजीआई आ गया या गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में चला गया, सीधा पेशेंट डायरेक्टली गोस टू गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल, वो जीपी के पास गया ही नहीं, सो आई कांट क्लेम इट एज अ रेफर्ड बैक लेटर. ये रेफर्ड बैक लेटर नहीं रहा, जबकि उसके प्राइमरी केयर को है. सो आई वुड राइट डिफरेंट इन दिस लेटर. आई वुड से दिस लेटर इज बीइंग रिटन regarding Mr. X who was admitted to our hospital on this. बाकी सब लाइनें सेम. Now being his GP you are requested to provide him. Rest same, बस मैंने यहां से ये हटा दिया regarding your patient. अब यहाँ पे अगर मैं कुछ लिखना चाहता हूँ तो regarding your known patient, तो यहाँ पे मैं नोन वर्ड लगा दूंगा कि आप उसको जानते हो, लेकिन आपको ये तो नहीं पता क्या हुआ था क्योंकि एक्सीडेंट के बाद सीधा. सो रिगार्डिंग योर नोन पेशेंट. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में आई वुड लाइक टू यूज दिस थिंग रिगार्डिंग योर नोन पेशेंट. अब प्लीज इसके रट्टे मारने मत बैठना. अब प्लीज लिसन टू दिस वीडियो 10 times, सीरियसली 10 times, 5 times, every day once, मतलब हर रात सोने से पहले 3-4 दिन सुनो, तो आपको पता लगेगा दे ट्राई टू ट्रिक यू. आज की स्पीकिंग की रिकॉर्डिंग भी, आज की राइटिंग की रिकॉर्डिंग भी, प्लीज लिसन टिल द एंड. सिर्फ ये 2 काम कर लो, नहीं उलझते जाता. हम इसके बाद लिसनिंग की थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, रीडिंग आज नहीं करेंगे, रीडिंग कल कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन इन 2 वीडियोस को आज 2-2 बार सुनना है ताकि आपको पता लगे बेसिक है यार. ओईटी स्पीकिंग में हमेशा ऐसे चलता है, गुड मॉर्निंग, माय नेम इज दिस, आई एम अ नर्स ओवर हियर, so how may I help you? Okay, don't worry, calm down, relax, I am here to help you. So could you please tell me how did it happen? All right, okay, please calm down, relax. Okay, I will provide you this, now you need this, and after this you will start feeling better. Is it okay? Okay, I have examined you. Simple yaar, it goes in with the flow. And the same thing is about writing. So please do not try to get into a kind of a mode, सर ये डिस्चार्ज लेटर है, रेफरल लेटर है, विजिट लेटर है. यार ये सब कुछ एक केस, एक पेशेंट, सिर्फ एक पेशेंट है. अगर आप मेरे से पूछो ना ये क्या है, एक पेशेंट के केस नोट्स हैं, दैट्स इट. सर मुझे क्या करना है, किसको लेटर लिख रहे हो, मैं आपसे पूछूंगा, आप कहोगे न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट को, आप कहोगे साइकेट्रिस्ट को, मैं कहूंगा बस लेटर लिख दे यार, केस नोट से लिख दो. सर ये तो पहले से ही उस न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट को जानता है, तो मैं कहूंगा लिख दो दिस लेटर इज बीइंग रिटन रिगार्डिंग योर नॉन पेशेंट. सोशल हिस्ट्री और मेडिकल हिस्ट्री मत लिखना अगर पहले से जानता है, दोबारा क्यों बतानी है, इतनी सी तो बात है यार इसमें. व्हाट इज द बिग डील इन ओईटी? So this is Dr. Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institute, expecting everyone to listen to this video like for ages and ages. Rest, it's just my expectation. Let's see how much do you do from my YouTube. That is up to you. But yes, it is OET. OET is that simple, yaar. Kuch hai nahi. It's nothing. Thank you.